Hi friends, this is the who, what, when, where, how, and why at 29. My name is Michael. I am the data coordinator for the San Francisco Department of the Environment. It's been a little over a month since I turned 29. I live in the Northern California version of the South Bay. And how am I feeling? I am excited, I am nervous, and I'm a little bored. I'm really excited because this new job that I have is immediately fulfilling, and it is kind of the beautiful overlap between academically what I studied, professionally what I'm interested in and competent at, and just being able to work with data, organize it, and analyze it for the environment is just a great little place for me to be. So super excited for that, very lucky. I'm very nervous also because of this, because for me personally this ups the ante on my anxiety and making sure that I'm doing all the right things and performing the way I want to. Nothing ever seems good enough for me, so making sure that I'm doing an even better job all around is just how I operate. And I'm a little bored, not for the same reasons. So as obviously we wrap up on COVID round 3, hopefully the finale in this terrible trilogy. Sarah and I have obviously been trying to stay super safe, and it's so much a privilege and a blessing to be able to say that out of this whole situation we've been bored, that neither one of us have gotten COVID, none of our immediate friends or family have gotten COVID, and so everyone is safe, and that's very lucky. But it's been boring. We've been as safe as possible. So hopefully with things opening up, and as we close this whole thing out, we can start to settle into a new normal and do the things that we want to do. But speaking of boring, that ultimately concludes the I know I spoke about this a little bit last year, the bland portion, the professional elevator pitch version of who I am at this point in my life. And I want to characterize a little bit more about like who I am, what I'm up to, what do I like, at least for who I am right now. It's a loud crow. I always spend a lot of time trying to cultivate music. I've been listening to, who've been my recent artists? Galdive. Galdive is great. Again and Again is a collaboration of some artists who I really enjoy individually, so it's great that they all came together. A lot of San Holo. A lot of future hero? I should know his name better, but I don't. I just know his music. So a lot of time doing that. I've taken up jump rope, which surprisingly is very hard as an adult, and it makes me really question, like, how are things so easy as a kid, right? The idea that we can just pick something up and be good at it and do it, instead of having to do it to a design, do it to satisfy some requirement. I hope that plane's not too loud. And ultimately that last point brings me to philosophically where I've been spending a lot of, where my headspace has been at, because the whole idea about doing something for a reason as opposed to just doing the thing or enjoying the thing. I've been struggling a lot with that, and like trying to figure out the nuances of where I land on this whole idea, because even this, for example, I think, spoiler alert, I think this will probably be the last that I broadcast of this, just because to the extent in hopes of trying to like live my life as opposed to having to think about how this is going to be received or curate it. It's kind of the same thing with jump rope, right? Like I just want to kind of do a thing and not have to worry about how it's going to be performed, so to speak. So I'll probably still take the video. I really like this series. I just probably won't broadcast it as much, but we'll see. I've ultimately almost entirely removed my relationship with Instagram, but I will probably post a couple things because I like to think I take somewhat nice pictures. Nowhere near as nice as my brother, but that's kind of me in a nutshell, which is kind of a whole bag of things to be cognizant of. But it's, again, like I said, very lucky, very happy with how quiet life has been the last couple of years. very thankful for all my friends, you know, the people who check in on me and people who I spend quality time with. I think that wraps it up. I don't really have much to say this year. It's been quiet. So, as always, I hope that you're all taking care and spending time with your loved ones. And hope to talk to you soon. Take care, friends.